Hi there and welcome. Yes, welcome in to this EFT and TFT Master Practitioner Certification course. Firstly, I want to say thank you. I am so grateful that you have chosen to hit that button, that sign up, that buy now, that enroll now button, whichever you've hit, to come in and join me in this course. I'm incredibly grateful that you have chosen me as your coach, your guide, your instructor, your mentor, whatever you want to look at me as. I'm so grateful that you've chosen me and my course to increase your learning in the area of EFT and TFT. Now, if you've seen any of my courses before, you'll know that this intro video is me scoping out what we're going to go through in this course and what we're going to cover, so that you know right at the very beginning what to expect from this course, and so that come the end of it you can know that I've delivered everything I've promised on and your learning will have gone through the roof. So let's look at that quickly now, shall we? Let's just run through what we're going to cover in this course, and there's loads of it, I can assure you. So we're starting off with this intro video. I'm introducing me. By the way, now here's something I should have done this to start with. If you haven't seen any of my courses before, and lots of people on here won't have done, they'll have dived straight in. My name's Graham Nichols. I'm a strategic life coach and trainer, and I train in the area of strategic life coaching. I work in the areas of anxiety and depression. I work with people to improve their lives, to make their lives better, and so that people can live their lives on their terms. So that's my introductions out the way. We better carry on with the course. So we're starting off with the intro video. I've just introduced myself and now I'm introducing the course to you. And I just know you're going to get tons out of this. The next video is going to be about the best way to experience this course. Again, if you've seen one of my courses before, you'll have seen this part or something similar to that. But I always like to go through it again, because there are certain ways to get the best out of my courses, and I'll explain that when we get into it. And we're going to look at the learning circle and now how we as human beings learn, and how you're going to learn through this course, and how the best way for you to learn so that you can be the best EFT and TFT master practitioner that you can possibly be. Then we're going to go through a quick review of the practitioner course. So if you've been on that course, that's fantastic. Thank you for signing up for that, by the way. Thank you for going through it and really learning all the tools and skills that are contained within it. If you haven't been in on it, and I know you're sitting there now, if you haven't, going, Graham, I might have missed your practitioner course. Not a problem at all. We're going to do a quick review. It's only going to be about 5 or 6 videos long, but we're going to cover the basics of what the practitioner course went through. And if you have been through the practitioner course, maybe this is a time just to renew your knowledge and experience from that as well. Then we're going to look at some of the presuppositions of where master practitioner in EFT and TFT are going to lie. These are the basic rules, if you like. They're suggestions and ideas about how we should, as practitioners and as master practitioners, how we should conduct ourselves, and some of the things we should be thinking about when we're with clients and helping clients out. We're then going to look at a whole section on energy, emotions, and we're going to start to look at the area of beliefs, because our beliefs control our lives. Our beliefs can teach us and push us in the direction of being amazing and have a great life, or they can hold us back. And let's be honest, many people around this world have beliefs that hold them back every single day. So we're going to start to look at how people form beliefs and how we can find out what those beliefs are, so that we can start to help them with it. We're then going to do a whole section, this will be a full-on section, on how we can combine EFT and conversational change. Now, conversational change is part of NLP. It's part of NLP, both practitioner and master practitioner levels. Within that, we're going to look at a whole range of stuff, including how to break down limiting beliefs, and how EFT tapping can absolutely help in that situation. It can really push the breakthroughs on really quickly. And then there's going to be a whole other bunch of stuff in there that you're just going to love, about how you can build conversation around EFT. Because when people are feeling like they're coming to a therapy, or they're coming to have some treatment, they get a bit nervous. They can get a bit anxious and a bit tense. When people think they're coming for a conversation, it's a lot more relaxing. And guess what? Work happens, change happens when we're a lot more relaxed and we're a lot more accepting of our environment. So that's what conversational change is about, and there's some really great tools and strategies in that section to help you become the best practitioner and master practitioner we can possibly make you. We're then going to look at something called aspects. Aspects is part of EFT, it's also part of NLP. NLP call it something different, but we'll look at that when we get to it. So that's the section on aspects. We're going to look at, sorry, I'm diving right out of shot here, I do apologise. We're going to look at association and disassociation. Now this again is part of NLP, but it's incredibly useful. I found it personally to be incredibly useful within the EFT realm, because when we're creating the right energy through EFT tapping, and then we're either associating or disassociating with things, we can really make that powerful and impactful for people so that they can really get the benefit out of using these tools and strategies. So I use that quite a lot, to be fair. Being able to associate somebody with a memory or a thought of the future, or being able to disassociate them from it, is an incredibly powerful skill that, when combined with making sure that energy flows are going through the right way, which is what we're doing with EFT, that's an incredibly powerful tool, I can assure you. Then we're going to look at some advanced TFT algorithms. Again, if you're new into my courses and you haven't gone through the EFT Practitioner course, then within that I contain some TFT algorithms, because TFT is where EFT comes from. TFT came first, Dr. Callahan created TFT, and EFT was developed out of that. So I wanted to make sure that I included some TFT algorithms, and they're slightly different to the EFT way of doing things, and I'll explain that more when we dive into it, and you'll see that more when we dive into it as well. But I had to make sure I include that, because that's the root, that's the real core of EFT and where EFT came from. So it's critical in my understanding that we learn about that as well. Now, if you've been to any other EFT course, they might fleetingly mention TFT and then move on very quickly. I don't believe that's the way forward, and that's why we're in both the practitioner and in this master practitioner course, I've made sure to teach you some of the core algorithms of TFT. And I don't think you'll find anywhere on the internet any other video-based course, with the exception of my practitioner course, of course. I don't think you'll find any other course that combines both EFT and TFT. That's what makes this course and my practitioner course fairly unique, I think. Now, if I'm wrong, please PM me and tell me otherwise. But at the moment, that's my certain belief. And then finally, we're going to look at a bonus section where I'm going to talk to you about something that's very personal to me, very personal to my life and my family's life, and how I got started in the realms of TFT and then developed into EFT, and then something I've created, an algorithm, if you like, a process I've created for helping to reduce pain, particularly in people with chronic pain. But I'm going to tell you more about that and why it's so personal to me in that section right at the end of the course. So, what do you think? Are you sitting there going, yeah, it's all right, Graham, yeah, I suppose it seems all right? Or are you sitting there going, whoa, we're going to get overloaded with a whole bunch of information here? Well, that's what I hope. I hope that you're sitting there going, wow, this is more than I could have ever expected, Graham. Thank you. Well, you don't have to thank me, but it'd be nice, if you wanted to drop me a PM and thank me, well, I'd really appreciate it. However, my goal for this course is that when you get to the end of it, you will be the best EFT and TFT master practitioner you can be. Why? Because I don't just rely on EFT and TFT, or EFT alone, or TFT alone. What I like to do is fill my courses with as much information and as many different perspectives as I can to help you be the best helping professional you can possibly be, so that when you're sat in front of your clients, you don't just have one strategy. You don't just have one tool that you're going to go to time after time. You have a plethora, a whole realm of tools and strategies that you can use to make sure you help that person in front of you, to make sure you help them to make the change they want to make. And that's what I'm about. I continually learn new strategies, new tools. I continually study different areas, and the same areas as well, just in case I might pick up something new from a similar area that I've been on a training course at one point and then want to watch a video course, because that might just give me something new and different. Because when I'm sat with my clients, I want to know that they are going to walk out the door having made the change or feeling better, or whatever they came to me for. I want to make sure that they are walking out my door, and the last time I see them, they're walking out the door satisfied, happy, and they can go on and live their lives on their terms. I want to make sure that I can be part of that. Now, we'll talk in the presuppositions section about the fact that nobody's broken, and we as practitioners and master practitioners, we don't fix people. We help people. We are part of the helping profession. We help people to make their lives better. Plain and simple. That's what my life's about. I love helping people to make their lives better. I want to make my clients' lives better. I want to make your life better. I want to believe that through this course, as you go through this course and you watch these videos, I can help you to make your life better. That's what one of the goals of this course is. If you dive in and get involved with what the strategies we're going to use, there might just be something that clicks with you and you go, yes. It's called an aha moment, if you've ever heard of that. You go, aha! Okay, you kind of don't quite do it that loud and that exuberant, but it's those moments where your mind goes, oh, why didn't I think of that? And I'm hoping that I can provide you with 1 or 2 or 5 or 7 of those during this course that makes your life better. All I ask is that you pass it on. Just use the skills, the tools, the strategies and the knowledge from within this course and go and pass it on to somebody else. It can be a family member, it can be a friend, it can be a client, it can be a colleague, it can be a bloke walking down the street that looks a bit stressed and you want to help. Okay, maybe that's a bit weird and you might not want to just stop people in the street. What I'm saying is just go on and help other people. That's what my life's about. If we help others, if I help you and, 200 people sign up for this course, and each of those 200 people go on and help 10 people, we've touched a massive part of this world. And that's what my life's about. We've helped a massive part of this world, and that's what my life's about. So that's the intro bit done. Whoa, hang on, no it's not, before you disappear off, before you go whoop, next, hit the next button. There's one more thing I want to talk to you about. I get messages all the time saying, this was my first Udemy course and thanks very much Graham and I really appreciate it. So I know that sometimes people come in and this is their first course on Udemy. I want to talk to you very briefly about the Udemy review system. Now, reviews are really important to us instructors, us lowly instructors that sell our wares through the Udemy system and hope to make your life a bit better and hope to impart our knowledge and our skills and our wisdom with you and you take them in. The review system in Udemy is very key. It's how we are rated, much like on Amazon or eBay or anything else really. But the reviews help us to get further up the Udemy system, if you like. So as we get more reviews, we go up the charts, and if I'm higher up the charts, I'm able to help more people. So after this video, or maybe the next one, it's usually about 2 videos in, Udemy's going to ask you to review my course. Now you might think to yourself, hang on a second Graham, 2 videos, there's going to be 50 odd videos in this course and you want me to review it after 2 videos? Well, the truth is, no, I don't. I want you to take the time to watch my course, to get all the learnings, and then review it at the end. If you choose after 2 videos you think you've seen this and you've gone, wow, if he's going to deliver that, this is going to be an amazing course. If you choose at that point to hit the positive review on my course, I would be massively grateful. However, if you don't want to, if you feel like it's too early in the course, there's a little button on the screen that says ask me later. I just would prefer you hit that. If you haven't got enough knowledge about the course, you haven't had enough experience of the course yet, I would prefer you just hit the ask me later button, and then later in the course Udemy will flag it up again and say, whoa, are you ready to leave a review yet? At that point, hopefully you've got enough knowledge, you've seen enough of my course to go, wow, this course is fantastic, hit that positive review. Now, if you're on the other side of the coin, if you're on the flip side, and you're not quite sure that this course is what it's for you, or it's not covering what you thought it was going to, I would really appreciate you sending me a private message here on the Udemy system. Send me a message telling me how you think I could improve the course. Why? Because you're going to be helping other people. Because any suggestion I get, I will look at and I will endeavour to improve the course in some way so that it improves it for not just for you, but for all future students. So if you do find that there's something missing, or that you're going to give me a lower rating, before you do, can you just do me a favour and dive in and hit the private message button and send me a message here on Udemy telling me how you think the course could be improved. I'd really appreciate that, because that gives me the opportunity to provide not only you, but every single student that signs up for this course the best possible experience, the best possible learning experience I can possibly provide for you. And that's what I want to do within this course. So remember, after about the second video, Udemy's going to say, yo, time for the review, people. You can either hit a positive review if you choose to at that point, or you can hit the Ask Me Later button and it'll ask you later on in the course, so that you can really get to grips with the course first and understand what's going on. If you do choose to hit a positive review, thank you. I am incredibly grateful. As I said, they help me up the Udemy charts and help me to help other people. If you've got anything you're not quite sure about, please drop me a private message here on Udemy and I will get back to you. And by the way, it's me that responds. I don't have a team of people. This is me, this is my life. I run my own business by myself with the help of my wife when she's able, and we'll maybe talk about that in this section. I run this by myself, so I reply to all your messages. Some instructors are fortunate to have a team of people behind them that tap away all day and answer the messages. I do this by myself, so you'll always get a personal message back from me. So that's it. We're now ready to dive into the course, and by now you're probably fed up of this video and you're probably going, yes, Graham, come on, let's get on with this course, Graham, come on, stop chatting away. You will find I talk, that's part of what I do, that's part of being an instructor. So, are you ready? Are you ready to dive in and get involved in this EFT and TFT Master Practitioner Certification course? I know you are, so let's get on with it. The next video, as I said, is about the best way to experience this course. I will see you in there. For now, thank you once again. I'm incredibly grateful for you signing up for this course, and I am going to do my absolute best to make sure you get the most out of it that you possibly can. If you just join me on this journey so that you make sure you're going to get the best out of this, we're going to have a great partnership and a great relationship through this medium of video. I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.